Hello everyone, myself Ayushi Yadav from Dr. Hari Singh Gaur University and I am studying in BSc 5th SEM. Today I am here to give a presentation on the topic infectious agents and how they cause disease. So let's start. Every second of our life is under attack. Billions of bacteria, fungi, viruses are trying to make us their home. So our body have to develop a super complex little army with guards, soldiers, communicators, etc., which is done by our immune system. So let's have a look. What is immune system? The immune system is a complex network of cells and proteins that defend the body against infection. The immune system keeps a record of every germ it has ever defeated so it can recognize and destroy the microbes quickly if it enters the body again. We are now going to discuss the basic functions of the element that comprises the immune system. When an organism enters the body, some people fight it off with their immune system, while others can go on to develop diseases. People are likely to develop disease if they weakened immune systems. This is due to drugs, age, or other disease. So the foremost function of the immune system is to protect the host from environmental agents such as bacteria, fungi, or chemicals, thereby preserving the integrity of the body. This is done by the recognition of self and response to non-self. The immune response has been artificially divided into innate immunity and specific immunity. The function of the specific immune response is aimed at an active removal of foreign antigen. Now let's move on to the next topic. Let me clear some terms related to our topic. Disease. What is disease? A pathological condition of body parts or tissue categorized by an identifiable group of signs and symptoms are termed as disease. Infectious disease caused by an infectious agent such as bacteria, virus, protozoa, fungus that can be passed on to the other. Infection occur when an infectious agent enters the body and begin to reproduce, may or may not lead to disease. Pathogen. An infectious agent that causes disease is called pathogen. Host. An organism agents infected by another organism is called host. Infectious disease are global problem and in the past it used to be leading cause of death. Let's have a look what happens when a person gets infected and talk about some terms that are used to describe infectious disease. And what is infectious agent? An infectious agent is something that infiltrates another living thing like us. When an infectious agent hitches a ride, we have officially become an infected host. There are four main classes of infectious agents. These Fab4 can infect all sorts of living things. Infectious agents that cause disease are microscopic in size and thus are called microbes or microorganisms. Infectious agents are bacteria, fungi, viruses, protozoa, and helminthes. These causes infectious disease. They are collectively known as pathogens. We are now going to have a look at how infectious diseases are transmitted and a few different ways to control their spread. Infectious diseases commonly spread through the direct transfer of bacteria, viruses, or other germs from one person to another. This can happen when an individual with the bacterium or virus touches or cough or sneezes on someone who isn't infected. Production of poison, such as toxins and enzymes that destroy cells and tissue system leading to disease. Direct invasion and destruction of host cell, triggering responses from the host immune system leading to disease signs and symptoms. In this section, we will focus on the terms presented in the slide that are used to classify infectious disease. Diseases may be classified based on terms of the severity and duration of the disease. Terminology used to classify diseases based on the criteria include by duration, acute, chronic, and latent. Acute means develops and runs its course quickly. Chronic develops more slowly and it usually lasts several but may persist for a long time. Latent, characterized by periods of no symptoms between outbreaks of illness. Second, by location. Location is divided into two, local and systemic. Local confines to a specific area of the body, whereas systemic, a generalized illness that infects most of the body with pathogen distributed widely in tissue. Third, by timing, primary and secondary. Primary timing, initial infection in a previously healthy person, and secondary infection that occurs in a person weakened by a primary infection. One very common example of an infectious disease, that is flu. Acute contagious disease caused by the influenza virus, respiratory tract infection, but symptoms felt throughout entire body. Epidemics occur seasonally with low fatality. More deadly pandemics occur several times each century. Highly changeable virus that can infect multiple species including human, pig, and bird. Concerns exist that current avian flu will lead to a new pandemic. In general, there are three main components that need to interact with each other for an infectious disease to occur. This model of infectious disease is called an epidemiological trade. First is agent. This is an organism that causes disease. Second is the host, target of agent. And third is the environment. This refers to the surrounding and conditions that are extended to the host that allow disease to be transmitted. Transmission of infectious disease. Agents that cause infectious disease can be transmitted in many ways. First, that is air. It is very common. Second, contaminated food or water. Third, through body fluids. Fourth, by direct contact with contaminated objects such as human. And fifth, by animal vectors such as insects, birds, bats, etc. Now the question comes, how to reduce the spread of infectious diseases? First, and very important, that is vaccine. And second, antimicrobial drugs, good personal hygiene and sanitation, protection against mosquitoes or any bacteria, viruses, quarantine, don't share personal items, covering your nose and mouth when you sneeze or cough so that no one can get infected by us. Avoiding contact with sick people or sharing personal items with them. Not eating or drinking food and beverages prepared by people who are sick. So these are some of the agendas by which we can reduce the spread of infectious diseases. So thank you. So thank you so much guys. Hope you all liked the presentation and got understood how we can stay healthy and take precautions for our healthy life. Thank you.